We recognize the importance of the user experience for your employees, so we are excited to show you the new redesign. This new UI refresh is aimed at improving usability through visual design updates and a streamlined navigation scheme, which will make it easier to interact with the system and access the information and tools that you need for effective workforce management. It is important to note that the UI refresh does not change any system functionality. It simplifies the way features, functions, and data are presented and accessed so you can complete workforce management tasks faster and more efficiently than ever before. That being said, let's take a look at the changes that are being rolled out. The header across the top of the screen will look very similar. It will contain the same logo and color schemes that you are used to seeing. Now on the right-hand side, you'll notice that the employee still has the ability to log out, and we also have the to-do icon, which has changed from a red icon to a bell icon. But overall, the same functionality still exists today. Now let's talk a little bit about system navigation. The Start menu has now been moved off of the dashboard, and there is now a dedicated space for it within the navigation bar. This will give the employees access to these screens from anywhere within the system without being required to go back to the dashboard first. Remember, the Start menu will allow you to configure links to the screens that you access most frequently for easy, more streamlined navigation. In addition to the Start menu, all of the same menu options can be accessed from across the top of the screen. If I click on the My Account menu option, you will now notice that there is a dedicated space for navigation. Now instead of a cascading menu, the streamlined navigation now features compact drawers that make it easier to get where you need to go. This will simplify the menu, reducing visual clutter and helping you see at first glance what you need to select. When you access the menu, the background screen will still be displayed here. There are no longer disappearing screens. This designated menu space can be left open if you choose, or you can choose to close it. In addition, we still have the ability to search by clicking here on the magnifying glass. This will open up a new search box that will allow us to type in the screen that we're looking to find. Now the dashboard redesign brings all of these actions together in one central location for ease of use. The same widgets that you are used to seeing are still available, although they are displayed in a new frame now. Enhanced icons are more instantly recognizable and understandable, such as the filter icon or the settings icon. The to-do items have clearly marked buttons, making it easy to take action and move on to the next task. The dashboard redesign has been relabeled as Attendance Board. The same functionality exists, so you will still be able to track when an employee is in or out of the office. Now instead of using the red and the blue pins as you are used to, we have now incorporated the in and out blocks for easier identification. With the dashboard, you still have the ability to change the configuration of each screen. You can add or remove widgets using the drag and drop method, and you can also add multiple dashboard views if needed. Reporting has changed a bit with the new redesign. I'm going to access the Employee Information Report to take a look at some of these differences. The biggest change is that you will no longer have the bottom action bar. This means navigation will be a bit different. Navigation options to go to the previous screen, to save your settings, and other report-specific buttons have been broken out now on the page level. We have blue buttons here at the top of the screen that will allow you to access report-specific information. So in this case, we can view the selected employees, we can hire an employee, etc. The previous screen button is now labeled Back and is located here at the top left-hand corner of the screen. Also, the Tools menu has been broken out to the top of this report. Here you have the option to change the settings. So for example, you can save your settings from here, you can create custom settings, etc. The Filter button will allow you to open a custom filter, which will allow you to select the employees that you would like to appear within the report or the date range that you're looking for. One of the biggest differences is that the Select Columns button and the Export button are now separate buttons here at the top of this report and not grouped together under the Tools settings. Now, grouping, sorting, and hiding columns all work the same way here in the top header of this report. As you navigate throughout the system, you will notice enhanced icons that were designed to be more intuitive. These icons will enable you to run reports, view employee records, or drill down into more information with just a single click. You can hover over each icon to understand what the new icon represents. This Quick Links icon will allow you to easily access a set list of information for that specific employee. So let's take a look at Ashley. The look of this icon has changed. It has been redesigned to look a little cleaner and more intuitive. Now, if I click on her name, it will take me to her employee profile, which has been redesigned with a new, cleaner look and feel. The same sort of data can be tracked and stored here. All of the functionality remains intact. Now let's take a look at what the timesheet would look like with this new updated look and feel. So I'm going to access her current timesheet under the Utilities button. The redesigned timesheet interface brings frequently used functions such as saving the timesheet and submitting for approval here to the top of the screen where they can be easily seen and accessed. No functionality changes have been made to the timesheets, but now it looks much cleaner. Time off requests also have the same functionality with a more modernized look and feel. Let's take a look at how an employee can put in a time off request. So this would be accessed in the same way that you're used to by going here to the menu option and selecting My Time Off Request. Remember that this is configurable to determine the time off balances that will be shown here. The only difference is that the Submit button is now available here at the top of the screen instead of at the bottom. I hope you are as excited as we are about the new UI redesign. Remember, the UI refresh doesn't change any of the current system functionality, but it will help streamline the way that you use the system to manage your workforce. Thank you for your time today, and please contact us for more information.